Now we are going to work with the operators and its types, right? So we are going to understand how many types of operators we have, how many different types of operators we have in this particular part. We have basically the first type that is called as the arithmetic operators, right? These are the operators which you have already learned and understood. Just a simple and a brief review about that. Basically, this is of different types. It can be of three types, basically of two types, that is unary and unary operator. What are unary operators? These are the operators which are going to work on single operands. What does that mean? When I say single operands, that means it needs just a single operand and the operator. So if I can write plus plus a. So what does this mean? Increment in A. So A is what? A is the operand. So I just need what? I just need single operand, right? So it is going to increment the value of A. So there are two things. There can be a pre-increment or post-increment that we all know. Next one is called as the binary operator. Now binary operator, as the name defines binary, that means it needs or it works with two operands. That is, the operator is going to work on two operands, not on the single operand. So it is plus, minus, multiply, divide. It can be like if you want to add two numbers. So plus, this particular can be used with the two operands only. I'm going to write A plus B. So A and B are what? These are the two operands, right? A and B, these are the two operands. Then we also have the ternary operator. Ternary operator are used in the control statements, if then else statements, etc, etc, right? Now next type of operator is called as the relative operator. What is this relative operator? Relative operator is whenever we are going to compare two operands, whenever we are going to compare two operands, then we use what? We define the relative operator. That means, let's say we have the values of two operands that is given, and I'm going to compare those two values, whether these two values are equal or not, whether this value is greater than or less than. So this is what this comparison of value of these two operands are, what this is defining the in relative operator. So it can be checked as the equal sign, equal, equal, greater than, less than, equal to, greater than, equal to, etc, etc. Example, I can say whether A is equal to B. I'm going to check, let's say if A is equal to B. So I'm going to check the values within this particular A and B. Let's say A have 10 and B have 20. So this condition is what? This condition is false. A 10 is not equal to 20, right? So I'm going to compare the values of two operands. I use what? I use relative operators. Fine. Third, we have the logical operators. Now, what is this logical operators? These operators are going to combine for two or more conditions, and it always result in what? It result in Boolean value. What are the Boolean values? It is either true or false, defined as 1 in machine language and 0 in machine language for false. So 1 is used for true and 0 is used for false. It have and, or, these are the signs for this, not. So whenever we have the two operands as true, whenever both the operands are true, I'll get true in AND operation. Whenever any of the value is true, any of the operand is true, I'll get the value as true in OR, and not is just the opposite one. Fine. So if I'm writing true, it will be false. If I'm writing false, it will be true, right? So this is what? This is and or. Now next one is this bitwise operator. Now this bitwise operators are used in bit level operations on the operands. So these are used to perform bit level operations on the operands. These operators are first converted to the bit level, and then calculation is being performed on the operands. So these mathematical operations can also be performed as bit level for faster processing. It can be addition, it can be subtraction, it can be multiplication or division. Now, sixth type of operator is called as the assignment operator. What is this assignment operator? It assigns the value to the variable. As we have seen, we initialize a variable and then we use the assignment. That is, we assign a value to the variable. That particular is called as the assignment variable. Let's say I'm writing A is equal to 20. So this is what? This is the assignment operator. These particular operators are defined. At the left end is the operand, which is termed as the variable. At the right end, there is an operand that is called as the value. Okay, and this is the operator. So this is called as the assignment operator. If we are not going to use the right data type value in the variable, then compiler is going to give us a error. Example I'm giving, there is integer a, and in a I'm passing a character, I'm assigning a value that is character, so that will give me a error, right? So same data type variables should get the same type of value. Now let's see this demo program. In this we have defined it as the assignments, as the different types of operators. How we are going to define? I have started it from int main because earlier we are going to always use the namespace syntax, and then the inclusion of header files, that is hash include sign, that is iostream, closing of greater than sign, and then this is what? This is inclusion of header file, and then int main. Now see, I'm doing what? This is what? This is the initialization of main function. This is the starting of curly braces for the program. Integer is the return type for the function. Main is the name of the function. Integer abc is equal to 0. This is what I'm initializing, as well as I'm giving the value to the variables. I'm assigning the values to the variables. So here equal to is what? Equal to here is working as the assignment operator. So int abc, these are the three variables which have the value as 0. Now cout less than sign, enter first number. So the screen console will give you enter first number. CNA, that means you are going to give the value and it is taken as the input. Again cout, enter second number will be displayed on your console. You are going to give the number as B as the number, and that will be stored in the B. Cout unary operation, number plus plus and plus plus number. Now I was telling you the pre operator and the post increment, pre increment and the post increment. What does this mean? It means what? It is going to increment and then it is going to print the number. That is, if a is equal to, let's say if a is equal to 10, that means plus plus a will be what? It will increment it one times, that means it will be 11, and then it is going to be printed. So a will be equal to here 11 will be printed. But in this is what? This is post increment. Post increment means if b is equal to 5, if b is equal to 5, first 5 will be displayed and then it will be incremented. So what we can see is 5 only, and after printing it will display, it will increment it by 1. So this is what? This is pre-increment and post-increment. Now binary operation, number plus number, that is a plus b. Whatever the values of a and b is given will be added. Ternary operator, as I told you, it is used for control, if then else, etc. So here we check the condition. If, see what is the syntax? If a is greater than b, I'm going to check, I'm checking if a is greater than b, then this question mark is then. There will be two conditions. This condition will be for true. If this condition is true, the value will be this, and if the condition is false, the value will be false. This. So here the if a is greater than b, if this condition is true, if let's say a is 10 and b is 5, this condition is what? This condition is true. A is greater than b, so a will be printed. Let's say a is written here, so a will be printed. And if this is false, this will be printed as b, right? So these are the conditional ternary operator, which is working on 3 operands. Next is relational operator. Relational operator is what? I am going to find the relation between the two operands, that is a and b, if a is less than b or not. Next one is logical operator. Now see logical operator, what will it give? True and false. In and condition, both of the operands should be true, only then I'll get true, else I'll get false. So here one is true, one is false. So I'll get what? I'll get false. here true and true. So both are true. I'll get what? I'll get true. And what will be printed out? It will be displayed as 0 for false and 1 for true. It will not display true. Okay, it will display 1. And what is this? This is OR. This is OR. If any one is true, then it will be true. Right? So this is what the output will be. Now see out assignment operator. Here we are going to define the assignment operator as somewhat C is equal to what? Less than sign C plus equal to A. Now this is what? This is if let's say C is equal to 10 and A is equal to 5, right? So it is going to what? It is going to print what? C plus A. That means the value of A will be added to C. That means it will be 15. So what will be printed? C will be printed as equal to 15, right? So this is the assignment operator, which is not only working on equal to, it has plus A. It can also have, right? So this is what the program. Then we are going to finally return 0 and close the curly braces, right? So thank you very much. I hope you must have understood this part.